Now be confident that you have powers. And this is the new change that is going to come within your own understanding. So far, only you knew that you could feel the vibrations, that you could cure people, you could help to cure, still not so confident, that you could feel the Param Chaitanya. But you did not know what dynamic forces are working in you now. And this is the new change that is going to come. With this new change, you have to assume a new character. And the new character is announcement. So far, I told you not to talk about Sahaja Yoga very openly, blatantly. But now the time has come. We waited long for these days. Now you have to all start talking about it, announcing about it, and telling about it to everyone. Otherwise, the world would say that we never knew about it. All other false gurus are so well known all over because their disciples are talking about them, all the places wherever they can, to all the big offices they go, to big people they go to all the important people. Just go and tell them what they have. So far we had kept Sahaja Yoga at a low ebb, because I wanted you, first of all, to develop into really very beautiful Sahaja Yogis, so that from your life, from your lifestyle, from your behavior, from your understanding, from your thoughts, people will realize that these people are very unique. A very different type of people. Now that assumption has to be there. You have to understand that all these powers are bubbling in you. And just out of formality, or maybe out of shyness, or maybe little cowardice, you are hiding them. You can do so many things to convince yourself that you have these powers. I have seen people who have certain problems. They have a headache, they have this, that, they come to me. Write big letters. Mother, I get my headache, I can't get rid of it. Now those days are gone, where mother has to cure her headache, look after your wife, look after your children. It's all finished now. Now you are responsible, not only for yourself, but for your ashrams, for your cities, for your countries, and for the whole world. Now assume your powers. Like yesterday, he sang this, or he played the royal court. So now you are in the royal court. Take up your responsibilities. Everybody has to feel responsible and assume what you are. Know your powers, what you can do. Sit down. Now the days are gone when you had to sit down and count your blessings. Now you have to count your powers. How many powers I have, and what I can use, and how I can use. No use counting your miracles. You have had enough miracles to prove that you are Sahaja Yogis and that you are helped by the Param Chaitanya. But now know how much of that Param Chaitanya you are going to use yourself, how you are going to maneuver it, and how you are going to work out. This is the new era we are starting from today. And this is the day I was waiting for all of you to realize that you are not Sahaja Yogis for only your selfish ends, nor for your families, nor for your communities, nor for your country, but for the whole world. Expand yourself. You must have that vision before you, that I have put many a times before you people, that you have to emancipate the humanity. Now don't have diffidence. First of all, you should not think that we are very ordinary people. We are very ordinary. We haven't got something special about it. This work is not going to be done by special people because they are suffering from ego. It is going to be done by people who don't have that ego of great success or of great achievements or riches or anything. If they are rid of this, then only they can work it out. And that's why it is for you to understand what Christ has said, that a camel can pass through the hole of a needle, but not a rich man. Because the ego is too big, bigger than a camel, bigger than an elephant, any animal you could think of. That's why now, as we are entering into new awareness, let us not worry about our negative thinking. So first is the diffidence. How can I be? I am not all right. I was like this. I was doing like this. I had done like this. So many letters of confessions come to me, pages after pages, which I throw away or burn them off. There is no need to confess anymore. There's only one confession, that I am a Sahaja-yogi, and now after 21st of Sahasrara, I am a Mahayogi. This is the confession you have to make. And no more of all these out-of-date things that people tell me about your family's life, all mundane, nonsensical things. We have given them up, and we have come to Sahaja Yoga for our ascent. We have achieved our ascent, and now for what? For what? Have achieved our ascent is to emancipate human beings, to help them out of the mire of ignorance, of darkness. The main target, I feel today, should not be so much political as fundamentalism. So we have to openly say to these fundamentalists that you are nonsensical, you don't know the truth, you don't know anything about truth, you don't know that you are the spirit, you don't know that there is a power that is working. You have to tell them very clearly, you are all stupid people running after something that is a mirage, and all of you will end up into hell as described by all the scriptures. We have to openly say it. These things, whichever way you like, you may write books, you may publish it, you may tell people about it, but now the new announcement has to come to say that running after falsehood is not going to take you to God. And in that, they have used the power of hatred. So you have to say that we believe in the power of love and not in the power of hatred that you believe in. For us, everybody is capable of finding the truth and is capable of getting to the heaven of that paradise which is promised to us, the kingdom of God. So for us, everybody, whether they belong to this community, this race or that race, whatever it is, we believe, not that, but we are sure that we all are quite capable and blessed by God that we should enter into His kingdom. If you take this kind of a positive attitude, your negativity will go away. Negative forces, as you know, you have been pulled down by this kind of a thing or that kind of a thing. Especially after Sahaja Yoga. Before Sahaja Yoga, we are not attached to any families or anything. After Sahaja Yoga, you just got attached to your families like glued to them. Absolutely glued. I mean, I had to solve everybody's family problem. Come on. But now you do feel that freedom, complete freedom. You are an individual, you are absolutely free. And the source of your joy is your spirit. You are not entangled with anyone. You are not anyway attached to anyone. In that detachment, you are going to nourish everyone inclusive of so-called your family, your people, your country, and ultimately the world. So, to get rid of negativity, first important thing is to learn detachment. Detachment comes through thoughtless awareness. When you look at anyone or start thinking about anyone, get to your state of thoughtless awareness. Immediately you will feel detached and you will know the solution of the whole problem. Now the greatest power you have is in your brain, that you are knowledgeable. Not knowledgeable the way you understand, that what is the chakra, what is the center, not that. But there is all knowledge within you. Just you have to get into thoughtless awareness and the whole library of knowledge can open to you. You know, so many of you have never been speaking on the stage, they had stage fear, and you have become great speakers. So many of you were possessed people who couldn't even stand before me, have now become leaders and are doing good job. In every field, you will find that you have advanced so much. So many people who never knew how to sing have started singing, did not know how to paint have started painting. But these are very, very mundane things which may give us little pleasures here and there. But the main thing is how many people we give realization to. Whether you are a woman, whether you are a man, whether you are a father, whether you are a mother, whether you are a child or a grown-up. Everybody has to see how many people we can give realization to, how much we can announce about Sahaja Yoga. That's the main thing. Sahaja Yoga is not by the way, and it happens. Like when I went to Australia, I was surprised that Sahaja Yoga, which was such a prime thing for them, suddenly became by the way. So Sahaja Yoga is a commitment, and complete involvement. Otherwise, you are really useless for Sahaja Yoga, absolutely useless. It's better to have few people who are committed than to have thousands who are just useless. So let us see what you have decided for yourself and what you have decided for Sahaja Yoga. If you have decided to opt for Sahaja Yoga, then just know that this is the main thing which you have to do. The whole attention should be on that. As I told this morning, a very good poem written by Namadeva and was included in the Guru Granth Sahib, that a boy is playing with his kite and the kite is flying in the air. He is talking to everyone, but his attention is on the kite. There is a lady who is doing all the household work. She is doing all the cleaning, but the child is on her back or on her waist. All her attention is on the child. Then there are ladies who are taking water home. There is a water pitcher on their heads, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. They are carrying, balancing it. They are talking to each other, laughing. The whole attention is on the balance. In the same way, your attention should be all the time on Sahaja Yoga. What's happening in Sahaja Yoga? Where are we? Where are we going? Where is mother? What part she is? What is she doing? That is, now if you put your attention to, your negativity will absolutely disappear, because attention which was involved into negative things will get absolutely detached and you start thinking about Sahaja Yoga. So now as you are Mahayogis, we have to make it a Mahayoga. And unless and until that level is achieved by you, then we should think that you are still backdated and I don't know, in the turning of the wheel, how many will be left there. There's not much to be done outside. It is the inside where we'll have to prepare ourselves fully, to accept ourselves, to tell ourselves every day that we are now Mahayogis and we have to work it out that way. Today we have here people from all over the world, and you go and tell this message to all the rest of the people whom I have not met, that Mother has already announced through the Vishnu Maya also that you all have become now Mahayogis, and try to express that, manifest that with full confidence in yourself, and with this power of love, I'm sure you'll all win over. May God bless you.